So, did you get that one?
I'm going to get it out. Very cool. What's the new one called?
The new one is called Steve's First and Last Quiz 2. And we're just waiting for people to come on. And it looks like we've got one person on already.
On your live, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know who else is on.
I'll share it.
We're getting people coming on now. Yeah, we're trying again. Sorry about this, guys. It's all part of the first experience. We're raring to go. Hope you're all having a wonderful time. Just Coke.
As if.
I've got some, excuse me, able assistance.
Good evening.
Do we know if Neil's on board on it?
Not sure.
Mike and Mia?
Hang on, I need to.
Oh, we've got 6 people watching now. Hi, 6. I don't know who you are, but how are you doing? I hope you're all having a good time. We've got my able assistant, Harry, is helping me.
Good evening.
Annette is production manager.
I'm just posting links now.
Jack's getting a drink. Some things never change, but there you go. It's all fun and games. We're setting some things up in the background. Hopefully this will be a bit of fun and entertainment for you all. As it's our first time, I'm getting beeps left, right and centre, so I apologise for that.
Steve. Sean says, hey, Steve.
Hey, Sean. How you doing? Got 7 people on board now. Jeepers. They're going well. Wasn't expecting 1 or 2. So just set this up ready for a question. And we'll get going, I think. I think that's probably as good as it's going to get. It's
asks, no, Chris says, are you using the Works laptop?
No, I'm using a Microsoft Surface. It is Works one, but it's Microsoft Surface. So we'll talk about, while people are still joining us, I'll talk about the quiz itself. It's suitable for all age groups, so there shouldn't be anything untoward. So hopefully everybody can enjoy it. 2 questions are solely about Landmark. So, you know, if you're not employed by Landmark, then just discount those questions and you still score 100%, I'm sure, at the end, especially when you're all doing your own scoring. You might need a paper and pen.
Oh, Mike and Mia have come online.
You might need a paper and pen. But equally, the more modern ones probably use their iPads or their phones or whatever else. There's only 20 questions, 4 rounds of 5 questions. And question 5 in every round is aimed at our younger viewers. But the points still count, so make sure you get an answer down. The subtitle of the show was to be The World According to Me, so that gives you a clue. Some of the answers might not be right, but what I say goes. Yeah, got it? Right, good. Yeah, you have to get inside my head first to understand where I'm coming from. And not all questions are a traditional quiz type questions. Some of them are something else. The points will be awarded as we go along, so it's not always 1 point for a question. It is in most of the things, but there are occasions when you get more points, and some occasions where you get less points, but generally it's all good. So whilst we wait for any latecomers, just thought I'd
Hang on 1 second.
do a few things to keep you all amused. And I suppose, what can we talk about? I suppose it's the lockdown, really. Lockdown has been painful, hasn't it? Been really painful, this lockdown. It's affected us all. My boss said to me the other day, she says, perhaps I should catch up on some personal admin. And, you know, so I thought I got a lot of time. I'll redo my CV. And it's good to see that I've nearly finished it. I've just got to fill in this little bit of the corner there, and that's my CV ready to go. So I've been busy with that. That's all good. You didn't like that joke? You didn't like it? Well, I'll tell you what, you know what that is? That's bang out of order. I can tell a joke, you know, about anything at all. You give me a subject, I'll tell a joke.
How many viewers have you got there?
8. Well,
It'll be 2 soon.
All right then.
Come on, and give me
Tell us a joke about beavers.
beavers. Beavers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Beavers.
You know, I also.
Oh!
The time delay is affecting me here. The time delay.
Oh, sorry, I'm kidding.
Don't go there.
Can I just say, Steve,
I also.
Steve,
hang on.
The reason is I'm checking my sound.
I also do the company finance results, you know, which I'm sure is why one of the local farmers came up to me the other day and asked me to help round up his 68 sheep. And I said, sure, 70.
Oh.
They don't get any better. They don't go any better. I've had to do the shopping as well during this lockdown. I went to the butcher's the other day. Butcher said to me, he said, I bet you can't reach those 2 pieces of meat up there. I said, I'm not betting. The stakes are too high.
It's definitely still not 7 or 8
Hiya.
years.
Oh, Steve, you need to open the comments up.
I'm broadcasting here. I'm a professional. I can't be dealing with this.
Did you hear that?
You know what? So I need to credit Tim Vine for that. Sorry about the interruptions from the outside, but I need to credit Tim Vine. He's a wonderful comedian, just bang, bang, bang all the time, and really funny. So if you get a chance to see him, go and look him up on YouTube. Really funny. So I think that's it. We've now got 10 viewers, double figures. So we'll get started with round 1, and it's a general knowledge section. So question number 1. Question number 1. So who painted Matchstick Men? Who painted the Matchstick Men? And some of us might remember he painted Matchstick Men and Matchstick Cats and Dogs. You got it? Who painted Matchstick Men? Give you a chance with that one, and we'll move on to question number 2. Question number 2. What does a cartographer make? What does a cartographer make? Could do some background music. I'll try to put that right for the next time. And I don't need any background music at the moment, though. Thank you, producer. I can see the producer looking some up there. So that was question 2. What does a cartographer make? Question number 3. What type of vehicle does Robert De Niro drive in the title of a 1976 Martin Scorsese film? What type of vehicle does Robert De Niro drive in the title of a 1976 Martin Scorsese film? You need to whisper quieter. Well, they're all here, weren't they? Oh, you said easy. He doesn't drive an easy. Hopefully you've all got that one. Nice, easy one. Question number 4. Stash is a range of perfume from which Sex and the City actress? Stash is a range of perfume from which Sex and the City, and can't even speak properly, Sex and the City actress. Question number 5. Now, I can't remember if I've told you this, but question 5 in every, I did tell you this, didn't I? Question 5 in every group is aimed at the younger people, but make sure you answer. So, where did Buzz want to go? Where did Buzz want to go? Nice and easy. So that's the end of round 1. No time to go and get a cup of tea. You have to stay here. And we'll get straight into round 2, which is geography. It's a bit of a landmark question, but this one applies to everybody. Landmark is sponsoring a team to row the Atlantic from La Gomera in the Canaries to Nelson's Dockyard in Antigua. What I'd like to know is how far is that? Is it A, 2,500 miles, B, 2,750 miles, or C, 3,000 miles, approximately? I'm not going to go and measure them, and maybe if the waves are a bit up and down, you might go further. So just that one again. Landmark is sponsoring a team to row the Atlantic from La Gomera in the Canary Islands to Nelson's Dockyard in Antigua. How far is that? A, 2,500 miles, B, 2,750, or C, 3,000 miles, approximately. And Jason, when you see this on repeat, you'll go round in circles, so there might be a bit more than the answer I'm going to give. Question number 2. What colours are the German national flag? What colours are the German national flag? And I am going to be specific on this, and it's going to be my decision. So away it goes. Colours of the German national flag. Question number 3. It's one for our American viewers, because I can see there's at least, oh, maybe one, maybe 2. What is the state capital of Arizona? What is the state capital of Arizona? And if our American viewers don't get this right, no chance. The state capital of Arizona. Question number 4 is a 2-point question, and it could be a world according to me question. So, you know, just watch your answers. So how many oceans are there for 1 point, and name them for another point?
Oh,
How many oceans are there for 1 point, and name them for another point? But remember, it's world according to me. Question number 5.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, you're not
but you need a
Googling.
bit
No
longer.
Googling, I hope. No Googling.
no, but you need to leave it a bit longer.
Oh, I need to do it a bit longer. Okay. Yeah. 4 oceans. What are they called? Oh,
How many oceans, Steve?
How many-
you all get a point there. But I could be lying. Could be a double bluff. It's because I skipped on and I've got the answer in front of me now. All right. I'm going to give the answer to the next one as well. Question number 5. So remembering that question number 5 is aimed at our younger viewers. In which forest did Robin Hood live? Now, it can be the same for the Disney film as it was in the fables and the stories. Be the same anyway. In which forest? Oops. In which forest did Robin Hood live? Right. That moves us on to round 3, which is a music round, but there's very little real music. I'll give you some clues. Question number 1 in the music round. Who was the Queen of Soul? Who was the Queen of Soul? Think you know who the King of Soul was? Get up on the bridge. Who was the Queen of Soul? The Queen of Soul. Now, question 2 is a 2-pointer. Who sang the lyrics? The man at the back said, "Everyone attack." And what was the song called? 2-pointer. Who sang the lyrics? The man at the back said, "Everyone attack." And what was the song called? I'm being asked if it's a group or an individual. I think to be fair, I think we're looking for a group name here. Okay. That could have been a clue, actually. Question number 4. Right, now. You have to bear with me now. Question number 4 is impression time. So you have to kind of...
Number 4.
Oh,
Was it? Sorry. Oh, hang on. Yeah, question 4. I've done question 3, haven't I?
cool.
All right, question 1 was who was the Queen of Soul?
Yeah.
Question 2 was the lyrics.
Oh, what was? Yeah.
Ah, error number 1. Right, so we are going to skip this and we're going to question number 4 because there is no question number 3. Question number 4. Question number 3, you can make up and do whatever you want to do. Question number 4, impression time. So you give me 1 second and hang with me and let me I'm just over here. Don't worry, I've not gone anywhere. Give me a second to come back, which is a way. Hang on. I'm still here, still talking. Still there. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Have seen this before.
Some
people might have seen this before.
Some people might have seen this before. Some might not. Right. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. What song and who sung it? I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And stop laughing. Single penny left for me. Too bad. Right, that was it. Very short, very sweet. What was the name of the song and who sang it? Question number 5 for our younger viewers. I've got to get this one right. Question number 5. What is the blank? Baby blank do 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 do. Baby blank. Baby blank do 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 do. Baby blank. What animal is the blank? Not doing that again. Nearly read the answer right there as well. Round 4, final round. We're getting there, folks. The world according to me. So, pretty much a landmark question, but some people might be able to have a bit of a guess at this one. In which US state does landmark shareholder PAE have its headquarters? In which US state does landmark shareholder PAE have its headquarters? It is in America because it's a US state. That's going to test a few people. Question number 2. What English Football League team name is inside this envelope? Oh. Is inside this envelope. What English League football team is in this envelope? And those of you that know me might have a better clue. Give you a little clue as well for everybody else. They're also known as the Robins. Question number 3. What is the nautical term for the following? I'll read this one a couple of times. If you are stood at the bow of a boat looking at the stern, what is the side that is now on your right-hand side called? So what's the nautical term for the following? If you are stood at the bow of a boat looking at the stern, what is the side that is now on your right-hand side called? Stood at the bow, looking at the stern, side on your right-hand side. What is it called? Stop cheating, you lot. Question number 4. What colour is a giraffe's tongue? What colour is a giraffe's tongue?
Well, hang on, that's controversial.
It's not. It's the world according to me. It cannot be controversial.
There's 2 colours.
It's my answer.
A giraffe's tongue has 2 colours.
Well, you know, I'm going for the one I've got.
I'm sure there's loads of colours.
It's also a bit colorist.
Oh,
No, because it's
It might go out. I don't want to cheat.
it's to do with the sun.
So question number 5 is a darts question. And it's a bit simpler than that. What score will Harry, one of our guests in the studio tonight, score with 3 darts, all aiming at the number 20 on the board?
Oh.
So we'll go through and do this in a second so you can all see. But if you are within 10, then you can score 1 point. And if you're exactly right, well, you can score 2, but you can probably score whatever you want, really. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because nobody's going to count. Nobody's going to check, can't they? So, Harry, 3 darts, aiming at the board. You'll see the numbers in a second. And you'll have a few seconds to decide what you think his score will be. And I'll explain the board when we get there. So, we're going off to the dartboard. Make sure this thing still works. Let's go. You have to. Is Harry the dartman?
Hello.
Oh, we need some lights. Just so this is the dartboard. He's already conveniently placed some darts in there. No, is that all backwards as far as you can see? So what we've got is the number 20, and that's the one he's looking at. The number 5, the number 5, and the number 1. So he's going to be aiming here. That one is worth 60. That's 20. That's 40. And so treble and double the number and single the number. And he's going to be aiming around here. You may hit over here. You may hit over here. But he's going to be aiming here with 3 darts. So, you know, could be 60, could be 100, could be 26, could be something like that.
3.
And it's just a little memory box for us there. All the things that I think is important in life, the kids stuff here. So we've been to San Francisco. That was quite good. You know, some decks of cards, some photos of the boys. Oh, and a couple of photos there as well. Yeah, okay. Right, young Harold.
Yep.
It's time to throw the darts. So try not to hit me.
Yep.
And I'll go in after every dart, okay?
Okay.
Right. We're on. So 20. So that's 20 points. It's a 5.
Yeah.
25.
No.
And a 3.
Trouble 3. Trouble 1.
So he scored 28 points. So you get a point, don't forget, if you're within 10. So, oh, pretty good.
45.
It's an 81.
It's a
I ain't
43.
faking you, Harry.
That's 43.
We're coming back to the studio now.
That or 26. But I didn't want to guess so low.
So 28. So if you're within
Yeah.
10, you can score a point. And if you said 28, you scored 2 points. So we'll be doing the scores again in a few seconds. This is normally where we do adverts and all that kind of stuff. We were going to do the weather with Nelson Mandela. And the weather tonight is cloudy. And it's starting to get dark. So normally there'd be time for adverts. If you wanted to go and get a cup of tea, now was the time. Or if you really needed to go for a, you know, for a pee, you can certainly do that. You know, make sure that you, when you go for a cuppa, you don't get a cup of don't do that. No, definitely that. Oh no, that. And there you go. So anyway, that didn't go well. Back into the quiz.
Finish the quiz, or was another round?
No, that's the end of the quiz questions. So now we're going to do the answers.
Turn the comments on there.
They can still hear you. You don't need to whisper. I think the comments are on. I don't want to mess around with it.
No, the live chat's up.
I can't see how to do that at the moment. This is first go, so sorry about that. But yes, all the like buttons. I can see you're all pressing them. That's great. Thank you very much. So we'll get straight into the answers then. So question number 1, general knowledge, was who painted Matchstick Men and Matchstick Cats and Dogs? No, that was a bit idea done, wasn't it? He actually painted Matchstick Men. Sure, he did paint Matchstick Cats and Dogs. And the answer was L.S. Lowry. Now, world according to Steve,
Does
is
it have to
that's
have the
1
LS?
point. That is
Okay.
1 point for that answer. However, if you've got his full name, Lawrence Stephen Lowry, you can have 3 points. Lowry's fine. 1 point is fine. Yeah. But for all those smart people out there, Lawrence Stephen Lowry. Number 2. Question number 2. What does a cartographer make? Obviously, makes maps. You all knew that, didn't you? No? You not know that one, Harry?
No.
Yeah.
Should have done from school, but no.
Cartographer makes maps. I've got somebody buzzing at me. Get away. You're within my 2 meter coronavirus free range. Question number 3. What type of vehicle does Robert De Niro drive in the title of a 1976 Martin Scorsese film? It's not an Uber. No, it's not an Uber, but it was a taxi.
See,
I was thinking about type of car, not like
What, like a Chevy Camaro?
Yes, yes.
Oh, because that's that famous film. Chevy
I knew the
Camaro.
film was Taxi, but I didn't know what the make
You
of
said
the
it
car.
Are you
was
looking at me?
said it was the name of the film.
You looking at me?
Are you looking at me? I don't even know if that's right. Where are we? Question number 4. Stash is a range of perfume from which Sex and the City actress? Now, I hope you all thought stash correctly, not stash as in drugs and all that naughty stuff, but, you know, Stash, the perfume. So who was it? Sarah Jessica Parker.
What if you didn't have one of those names?
I've got all.
Bill Bryson doesn't work. No,
Or was it just Jessica?
no,
That's-
no.
I've got one as
It's
well.
no. Sorry, Sarah Jessica Parker. Question number 5, and I expect all the audience members here to shout it out. Where did Buzz want to go?
To infinity.
And beyond.
Yes, it was to infinity and beyond. So, point for that. To infinity and beyond. Round 2. Question number 1 of round 2. Landmark is sponsoring a team to row the Atlantic, La Gomera in the Canaries to Nelson's Dockyard. 3 options. The answer is approximately 3,000 miles. C. Question number 2. What colours are the German national flag? Now, I expect some controversy here, but my answer is final. So, black. You all got that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry, did you get that?
Yep.
Yeah. Jack's got it. We've all got it here. Black, red. You all got that?
Yep.
No, Annette's not got that. Jack and Harry are still in. And the final answer is gold.
Oh.
What did you have?
It's yellow.
Yeah, you yellow.
Yeah.
It's listed as gold.
Right.
I'm not scoring. You guys are scoring. You can, you're only cheating yourselves.
I've got that right. I've got that.
What is the state capital of Arizona? Question number 3.
Connie, you Mike and Mia.
No? I'm sure they know. The answer is Phoenix. Yeah? Did you get that? No? We got
Yeah.
1 correct answer?
Yes,
Annette?
I got it.
You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
2.
yeah, I
Okay,
got it.
we got 2 in the room. Well done. 2 point next question number 4. How many oceans are there? For 1 point. You might have got that if you were paying attention. And name them for another point. So we'll start in the room here. How many oceans are there?
Was it 4?
The answer I've got is 4, but modern day thinking is 5, but my answer is 4, so point for that. And what are they?
Pacific.
The Pacific,
The Atlantic.
the Atlantic,
The Arctic.
the Arctic,
Indian.
And the Indian.
and the Indian.
Yeah.
Yes. Some countries now recognize the Southern Ocean, but we don't. However, well, because we're Britain and we're great, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
The North Ocean.
The North Ocean. I'm wrecking my thing. So, world according to me, extra points if anybody was clever enough to come up with Billy Ocean or Ocean Colour Scene.
Oh.
Well, there you go. There you go. See if I can get my questions back. Question number 5 for all the young ones. In which forest did Robin Hood live? The answer, of course, is Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest. Robin Hood lived in Sherwood Forest. Round 3, the music round. Question 1, who was the Queen of Soul?
Franklin.
Aretha Franklin was the Queen of Soul. Question number 2, 2-pointer. Who sang the lyrics? The man at the back said, "Everyone attack." And what was that song called? So the answer is
Blockbuster.
no.
Ballroom Blitz.
Oh,
It's the Ballroom Blitz. Well done, Jack. The name of the band? The band was The Sweet, and they sang the song called The Ballroom Blitz. The Sweet and The Ballroom Blitz. Question 4 was the impressions round, the impression round, and impression question. And what was the question? It was, what song was this? I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay.
It didn't sound
what
like
was
that.
3?
Huh?
Oh, well, this is one we got wrong.
There was no.
That was the
3.
one we got wrong, wasn't it?
There was no 3.
So question 4 is the impression one. I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. So what was the name of the band and what was the name of the song?
Money, money, money.
The song was Money, 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 and the band was ABBA. ABBA and Money, Money, Money. Question number 5 for the young people. Baby blank, do 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 do, baby blank. Dana, 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 dana. Shark is the animal. Baby shark. Baby shark. Round 4. World according to me. In which US state does Landmark shareholder PAE have its headquarters? It's going to be a guess, isn't it? Texas, no.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, how far are you two guys? Virginia. I'm not sure how far away Virginia is from Pennsylvania or Maryland.
Not too far.
Sounds pretty good to me. Virginia, PAE. What English Football League team is inside the envelope? They are also known as the Robins, and I'm sure at least 6 of you will have got this. The answer, of course, is Swindon Town. Swindon Town FC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you might get a bonus point for the FC bit. Of course, you know, the mighty Robins been robbed of the Division 2 championship this year because of coronavirus. Question number 3. What is the nautical term for the following? If you are stood at the bow of the boat looking towards the stern, what is the side on your now right-hand side called? You've only got 2 choices, really.
I'll probably pick the wrong one.
Which one did you go for?
Starboard.
You went starboard.
Port.
You went port.
I'm gonna start with.
You went starboard. The answer's port.
Oh.
Port is on the left. Did you go forward?
Yeah, but I thought you'd be at the back. Are you at the front looking back?
Let's not quiz the quiz master
Yeah.
because I was a bit confused myself.
Yeah.
But I've gone with it. I think I'm right.
Yeah. No. I think that's right.
And if you think you're right, that's
Yeah, that's good enough, isn't it? Question number 4. What colour is a giraffe's tongue?
Black.
Oh, we've got black in the room.
Well, it is black, but if you go back far enough, it's pink. So
Oh.
here's the interesting thing: the giraffe's tongue. no, the reason it's black. No, genuinely, the reason it's black is so that it protects.
I'm not sure the microphone's
So
picking
much.
this up, but we're now getting a detailed explanation of what colour a giraffe's tongue is.
It's to protect it from UV while it's
However,
in the tree.
world, according to me, isn't black.
How do you mean go back far?
It is not black.
On the
The
map.
answer is blue. Giraffe's tongue is blue.
Well, that's wrong.
That's wrong. It can't be. It's my answer. And then, of course, the last question or the last action was what score would Harry get with 3 darts? And that, of course, was 28. So if you win 10 points of that, if you win, give yourself a point. If you got it dead on, give yourself 2 points. And that's the end of the quiz, really.
See if you can turn the comments on.
It would be useful if we could get the comments on to see how many scores you all got. If you can upload your scores, that would be good. Let me just see.